Hello everyone, welcome back to another What If story. Today we are going to be covering What If Future Vegeta Survived with part 3 of the series. But before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content. It will only motivate me to continue doing more content. But with all that said, let's begin. Gohan and Bulma finished the time machine, wanting to change what happened in this timeline. There was a chance this might not work, but at least this timeline is saved. At least that's what they would think. So it wouldn't be a problem if it doesn't work, because they already defeated the androids. This is just one last attempt to save their friends and Bulma's son. Gohan will go back to the present timeline, and we will go to Future Vegeta, who is still hiding from Gohan and Bulma. He knows how hurt Bulma is from their son's death, but he knows he shouldn't go and approach her now. Maybe if he finds a way to revive Trunks or get strong enough to comfortably protect Earth, he can show himself to his wife, but for now, he will stay hidden. Back to Gohan, he returns to the past and sees King Cold along with his son Frieza. Gohan would think that his father will appear using instant transmission, but to his surprise, that doesn't happen, and Frieza's men just start attacking the planet, and Gohan will reluctantly approach Frieza. The tyrant, seeing the turtle Kermit Yi, will be shocked and mistake Gohan for Goku, and the others will also mistake Gohan for Goku at first, but with no need to hide his identity, Future Gohan tells Frieza that he is not Goku, but he is his son Gohan. Frieza will chuckle a bit, saying that it can't be right. It's only been a year since the events on Namek, but Gohan will tell Frieza that he is talking too much, so he would like to get this over with. As Gohan charges up, his hair spikes up, and his hair as well as his aura turns yellow. Gohan will yell as he becomes a Super Saiyan. Seeing the Super Saiyan form once again, Frieza steps back in fear. King Cold will taunt Frieza, asking if he is scared, and Frieza will play it off. But with Gohan going through a lot already, with his family, friends, and a little brother figure in Trunks dying, he'll be way more serious than Trunks will be in the situation. And the look Gohan will give Frieza would make Frieza even more fearful, as he falls to his knees. King Cold will be disgusted by Frieza acting like a child, so King Cold will face Frieza and powers up an attack as he fires the attack at Frieza, almost killing his own son. Gohan will be shocked, but King Cold will charge up, thinking that he will defeat everyone and destroy the planet, even if that means killing his own son. King Cold will transform into his final form, and this will shock everyone, especially Gohan. He didn't expect that to happen, and King Cold is actually far stronger than Frieza was now. Now, before we continue, I believe there was an interview where Akira Toriyama talked about the final form of King Cold, and I believe he said that the final form of King Cold will match Semi-Perfect Cell, and I think you guys will know why that is a problem, because no one at this time will be able to match or even affect Semi-Perfect Cell. So we'll have to downscale final form King Cold. So I will scale King Cold to the power of the androids in the main timeline. This might sound strong, and yeah, you're right, but King Cold doesn't have infinite energy, so that will make it even. King Cold will rush at Gohan, and the half Saiyan will barely move out of the way. King Cold will turn around, and Gohan will be worried, sensing King Cold's power, and he is around the same level if not stronger than the androids in his timeline. King Cold will smirk at Gohan. What is he going to do now? Gohan will knock back down as he charges up and rushes at King Cold. Gohan will be overpowered by King Cold, but the half-breed does not give up. He rushes at King Cold, and they will clash once again, but the Frost Demon will beat down Gohan until someone else jumps in. It's not any other of the Z Fighters, but instead, it's Frieza, surprising everyone. Why did Frieza jump in? And Frieza will kick King Cold away and stand next to Gohan. Frieza will tell Gohan that he doesn't want to work with a disgusting Saiyan, but he doesn't really have a choice, since his father will not only kill the Saiyan and destroy the planet, but he'll also kill himself. And he doesn't care about the Saiyan, and still fears the Super Saiyan form, but Frieza pushes that aside to make sure that he survives. Frieza and Gohan will rush at King Cold, and the previous Emperor will counter their attacks. And to the Z Fighters' shock, they see Frieza teaming up with the Saiyan to fight this threat, and it's his own father, out of all people. Frieza and Gohan will put up more of a fight together than separately, even though they are butting heads a lot. And King Cold is actually shocked that his son is actually keeping up with him with his final form, fighting alongside a Saiyan. He is kind of proud, but his son is teaming up with a filthy Saiyan. and that is nothing to celebrate. So he powers up, ready to beat down his son and Gohan. But once the previous Emperor rushes at the Frost Demon and Sand, a teleportation is heard, and someone kicks King Cold away. It's Goku. Gohan would smile seeing his father, even though it's not the one from his timeline. Goku will look back at Frieza and Gohan with a shocked expression on his face, because 1. There's not only another Super Saiyan, Frieza is teaming up with him, and 3. The key of the Super Saiyan is very similar to someone he knows, but he will worry about that later, as he stands in the middle of Frieza and Gohan, before powering up into a Super Saiyan himself, as King Cold bursts his aura, escaping the pile of rocks he was in, before he rushes at the 3 warriors in front of him. 3 will dodge out of the way, before Gohan tries to kick King Cold, but the previous Emperor will block the attack. Goku would then kick King Cold, sending him flying. The father and son duo will try to punch King Cold just for him to block the attack, but Frieza will power up a death ball, not worrying about who gets caught in the attack, as he sends the attack at his father and the 2 Saiyans. An explosion will occur, and Gohan and Goku will be teleported next to Frieza, thanks to Goku's instant transmission. King Cold will recover and sees Frieza with the 2 Saiyans once again, and chuckles before he charges up again and rushes at the 3. Then the 4 fighters will clash. Gohan and Goku would surprisingly be able to work together almost perfectly, as they land the most hits on King Cold, but Frieza isn't able to land much attacks because he doesn't team up well with the Saiyans. King Cold will power up a huge supernova to send at the 3 warriors, and Goku will power up a Kamehameha. Gohan will do the same, powering up a one-handed Kamehameha, and Frieza will send out a last resort attack at the supernova. A big explosion will occur, and both parties were pushed back. Vegeta and the other Z fighters will see this, and Vegeta will be annoyed, seeing that the other Saiyans are teaming up with Frieza, but that doesn't mean he thinks they have any other choice. And Vegeta will see the 2 Super Saiyans and Frieza. He can't believe this is happening. Why is he so weak? If the Saiyans and Frieza loses, no one will be able to defeat King Cold. Vegeta would then go into his own headspace. As he hears Frieza's laughs, Vegeta would yell Frieza's name, and Frieza will tell Vegeta that he is a weakling. Vegeta would yell, "No, he is not," as he rushes at the Emperor. But like his father, he was punched to the ground, but instead of dying, he was paralyzed. Then Goku and Gohan will approach Vegeta and smile. "What's wrong, useless trash?" Goku says. Vegeta would yell Kakarot's name, and Gohan would tell Goku to not waste his breath on uselessness. Like Vegeta, Goku would agree as they follow Frieza into the darkness. "I am not a weakling," Vegeta yells, as he yells with his aura turning a gold color. His hair turns yellow, and his eyes turn green. Vegeta would yell as he becomes a Super Saiyan himself. In the real world, Vegeta is a Super Saiyan, and he will look at his hands and smiles as he flies next to Gohan and Goku. "So you finally done it, Vegeta," Goku says. Gohan will smile at Vegeta. He knows that things are going different in this timeline, so he knows that this timeline is different from his own. But that doesn't mean he won't help this timeline. Gohan will charge up to his max, before the 4 rushes at King Cold, and they will crush with the previous Emperor. King Cold is now finally getting pushed back by the 3 Saiyans and Frieza. Vegeta hates the fact that he is teaming up with Frieza, but since King Cold is the big threat at hand, he'll agree to battle with Frieza just this once. The battle will continue as the 4 fighters against King Cold keeps getting into each other's way. But after a while, Goku and Gohan will separate from Vegeta and Frieza as the Emperor of the Universe and the Prince of all Saiyans teams up to fight King Cold. Goku will power up a Kamehameha, and Gohan will do the same with a one-hand Kamehameha. Goku will approach Gohan as he infuses his Kamehameha with Gohan's. The half Saiyan will look back at Goku before closing his eyes and smiling. Then the father and son duo will fire their Kamehameha as they send the attack at King Cold. Vegeta and Frieza will move out of the way, and King Cold will yell as he is hit by the attack. King Cold will say, "How dare his son team up with some filthy Saiyan? He will get his revenge someday." King Cold will disintegrate, and the 3 Saiyans will turn back to normal. Frieza will look back at the Saiyan. None of them have the strength to fight, so Frieza will just fly into space. Vegeta and Gohan will try to blast Frieza out of the air, but Gohan will stop them, saying that cheap-shotting Frieza is down bad. Vegeta will tell Goku that Frieza is a monster, but Goku would say if that is the case, then Vegeta would be dead by now. Gohan will continue trying to kill Frieza, saying that he cannot let a villain survive and have this timeline end up like his. But after hearing his father's voice again, he powers down the attack. But Vegeta does plan on killing Frieza soon. He will quickly recover when Kakarot gives him a Sensu Bean, and when he does, he will kill Frieza. Since Frieza will have to heal on his own, he wouldn't be at full health when he is killed. Goku would then say that Gohan did great, and Gohan, hearing his name from his father, would be shocked. He didn't tell Goku his name, but Goku would tell Gohan that it was obvious from the ki and outfit. The one fighting by his side was Gohan, his son, and he has really made him proud. Gohan would smile before telling Goku that he has to tell him something, but that is where we are going to leave it off for right now. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content. And if you ever want to word done by me, if anything isn't clear in the video and you need an explanation, or I just mess up on a story of Dragon Ball, then leave a comment down below. But with all that said, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya, and until we meet again.